All right, guys, welcome to the podcast. This is official hip hop podcast. We have our co-host. I'm Omar. We have Felicia.
Hey.
And we have Knowledge.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, guys? How was the day?
It was good.
Awesome, man.
Busy but good.
All right, let's get right to it.
Yeah.
So our first topic we got here is, Felicia, talk to us about our first topic. We're talking about Cardi B and obviously the WAP controversy.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it.
So I think it's only fitting that I kind of delve into this first, right? Since I'm the woman here.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, I like the song. You know, I think that the song is very reminiscent of a lot of the more graphic music that I think we had in Lil' Kim's era. But I like it. I enjoy it. However, there are a lot of women, especially more conservative women, who are up in arms about the song because they think that it sets back the female image. So I think from a hip hop perspective, the big question is it empowering for women in hip hop to talk about sex and being sexual? Or is it demeaning? And does it make them sexual objects who can't go on to do bigger things? From my perspective, I don't think it's demeaning. I don't necessarily think it's empowering, but I think that it makes the person whole, right? So for example, any other artist, even, okay, since we're talking about Cardi B, which, by the way, you guys heard about Cardi and Offset, right?
That they're going to get divorced.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, that's a whole other topic, right? But...
Yeah, but anyway.
You know what's funny about that is that people keep hiding, like... I thought that they were good, right? You know, celebrities are really good at, like, hiding stuff. Oh, no, I love him. That's all, like, rumors. And all of a sudden, it's like they're getting divorced. Like, what?
That's the new thing. The new thing now is to pretend like, you know, oh, relationship goals, oh, we're so happy. And then the next day they're getting divorced. You're like, what? I just saw them on live yesterday, like playing with each other's body parts and doing all sorts of inappropriate things. And now they're getting divorced. I guess that's the new look, is to pretend that you have a good relationship. But then again, the opposite coin of that is, I guess it's your right to not let people know what your issues are until you're ready. I guess, you know.
So back to the WAP controversy. Knowledge, what's your perspective on this? And we'll jump back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, and I think about, like, I love what Felicia said, because it gave that, you know what I'm saying, that female balance. You know what I'm saying?
Are you just saying that so you don't get the hate, or you're for real?
Huh? Nah, I'm keeping it G. I love what she said.
Okay,
I mean, because that's the honest truth of large amount of women gonna feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Now, on the dude side, I mean, honestly, dudes, we like hearing that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a turn on to hear that. You know what I'm saying? We don't usually hear females even talk that graphic in music, except you talking about either the very few, like Lil' Kim and them. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, it's also like I like that, but is it going to be promoted in the proper crowd? Is it going to be promoted with my daughter going here? Is it going to be promoted in the strip clubs? Is it going, like, where is it going to be heard at? And everybody know right now the kids is going crazy over Cardi. So if I to drop that, you know what I'm saying, I see where you could feel like, you know, that's making women look bad. But on the other side, when you think about hip hop, sex sells, you know, they think about selling these units, you know, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to move, this is a business. So she knew. Dropping that with Megan in that video, over.
So both, you're telling me both you guys feel okay with the depiction that Cardi B and Megan gave in that video?
Well, let me clarify here.
No, listen.
No, wait, I'm going to clarify, because as you can see, because it is going to come off hypocritical. You got a point. Because as you can see, I don't present that way. Let's be real, right? I'm not on here with my boobs hanging out and twerking, right? So obviously, that's not the way that I present. So let me be kind of real here with, like you're saying, being okay with it. Am I absolutely, like, jumping for joy that they did that video and that they did this song? No. Can I appreciate it in the proper context? You know, like Knowledge was saying, if I'm out at the club, if I'm out at a party, if I'm hanging with my girls, sure. You know, I mean, last weekend I was with my girlfriend who's a doctor of internal medicine, and WAP came on in the song, and we were rapping all the lyrics and hanging out the window, you know, because it's the two of us hanging out. But not if I'm at a family barbecue and we have a DJ. You know, it's very similar to what Knowledge was saying, that I can appreciate it in a compartment, in the context of, okay, grown people loving hip hop, but not in the context of that kind of music being played around any young lady that's
but isn't that like,
that's not what I want her
is
to
that a little
do.
hypocritical though, to say like, it's okay, I like it when I like it, but I don't want it to be in my family, I want to hide it, when this is like, it's on YouTube, like it's all over, right? So, I mean, why is it okay for you to like it personally, but then hide it with family or with other places? You know what I'm saying? Like
the rating. I mean, it's explicit lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wouldn't say I would hide it. You know what I'm saying? Because even your kids, I mean, they're gonna be on TikTok dancing to everything. It's just a fact. They're gonna be dancing to everything we don't want. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm not gonna be like promoting it. Yeah, baby, go ahead, do that. Yeah, nah, I'm not doing none of that. Nah.
So like yeah, I mean, you know, so like I had a video I did a reaction to. So Doja Cat's one of my favorite. She's my favorite female artist. But I had like
Doja Cat, Omar.
Doja Cat.
Doja Cat, come Omar.
What?
Everybody that's out there, Doja Cat. Oh.
Are you serious right now? Like Doja Cat's literally
one of his favorites.
Give me one person that's better. Give me one female artist better than Doja Cat. A single female artist.
What?
A single artist.
Better than Doja Cat in hip hop. Meg Thee Stallion.
Meg Thee Stallion's better than Doja Cat. You're crazy. No way.
What?
No. Megan Thee Stallion's 50% of Doja Cat. Not even 40%.
All right, you know everyone
Now I'm
has
staying
their
quiet about it.
right. So you're Doja Cat. I'm Meg all the way.
Okay.
I love Meg.
Eli,
I'm
I mean,
Lauryn Hill. I mean, you ask me.
what?
Lauryn Hill.
You can take us.
been around
No,
for
man, don't take us back to old school, man.
I'm just saying. Like, oh, you want to bring up to nowadays? Sure.
Yeah, we talking about nowadays.
Crazy.
No, of course, you're gonna go back to
That's-
Queen
that's
Latifah.
easy.
Forget about it. Nobody who's watching the videos even know who Queen Latifah is. But not to get off too much off topic, like with the Doja Cat thing, but like, you know, I had commented because I like Doja Cat a lot, like as an artist. But I had criticized like one of her songs, like in the video, about like, so like she was like, I feel like it was like sexualized, like she does that a lot, which whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not that I don't know, like I guess like I was criticizing them, and people really got like a lot of the women, and I had a debate that they really got upset with me. So it's something I'm trying to come to terms with is like when I say like I think it's too much, then the girls say, are you crazy? Like who are you? Like you're a guy, how dare you say what a girl can do? And like you get all this, I'm just like, oh okay, all right. So I'm like leaning back right now a little bit, and I'm trying to understand this. So when WAP came out, honestly I think the song's trash. Like seriously, like I really think the song is trash. And not because not because of the even the
Not because you hate
stuff.
Meg.
Huh?
Not because you hate Meg.
No, I actually like Meg.
Meg.
I like Meg a lot. But I didn't like the song, so like I didn't really care for it. But in terms of the sexual stuff, like I was still debating about how I feel about it because I was trying to understand women's perspective. The people who were the women who were telling me about what I said about Doja Cat, and I was like, you know, maybe I shouldn't say nothing. Maybe as a guy I shouldn't have a comment. I don't know. So I'm kind of like leaning back a little bit, trying to hear what other people's. And then all of a sudden, without me commenting on WAP, it became this huge controversy, and I didn't even address it. And people were already about it. So I was like, okay, I guess people really debate this already, you know?
I mean, yeah, it became a controversy, like you said, without, and honestly, it became a controversy without any men at all having to contribute, which is what I was saying. If you notice, the people who are going back and forth online are women talking about
Really?
this song in this video. Yeah, that's what I've seen, you know, are women. And like I said, a lot of modern feminists hailing it as their new anthem. And this is it for them.
Oh
you know?
my goodness.
One of the recent, I'm telling you.
No, you just said a second ago you're down with it.
it.
Don't say, oh my God, now.
No,
I'm just
bruh,
saying.
no, I'm not down with it being no anthem. Come on, relax.
That's what the feminists are saying.
But see, wait,
They're saying
this is
it's
my
their new
problem.
anthem.
What? See, okay, go ahead, continue. I don't cut you off. Go ahead.
It's like
Well,
a
so the
parody
reason why
type
the
of song.
feminists-
Like, you know what I'm saying? I look at it like that. Like, you know, parody music back in the day, that was popular. You know what I'm saying? I take it like that. I don't take it as nothing serious. Like to treat it as an anthem is like you just
The anthem is like way too much. Like,
Yeah.
slow down a little
that's
bit.
way too far. Now you just promoting like feminism and sex to a whole different degree. Like it's just like, oh, relax. Like
Yeah, they're coming at it from the perspective of number one, it's always been taboo for women to talk about sex. So first they're hailing it as it's liberation, right? Women can now talk about sex. Second,
no.
they're coming at it from the perspective of Black women, because Black women are quote unquote over-sexualized. So it's an ownership of that. It's, well, instead of you labeling me and you objectifying me, I'm going to do it myself.
Yeah,
And then
over
the third
sexy.
thing is, like I said, the
over
gender
sexy.
roles.
So what's the other side of the
I can
coin?
be a wife without cooking and cleaning.
What's the other side's argument?
The other side's argument is it sets women back. I think there was a conservative Republican politician who actually was chopping people down online about WAP.
Break it down.
She said it set women back over 100 years. She said this song and this video should be banned. It has set us back over 100 years because now women are saying we are all about our genitalia, and as long as we got the wet genitalia, we don't need to know how to read or write or add 1 + 1 or anything else. So that's the other side.
Wow. From the pits.
Expand, knowledge expand a little bit.
Chill, man. I don't even want to get too deep. All right, look. I'm gonna just get.
It's a podcast, so you're gonna.
All right, look. I guess I'm the conservative type that she was talking about. Cause like, look, I'm a musician, so at the end of the, like, I'm listening to what the producer created. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening for the beat. I like some songs. I hate the lyrics, but I just love the beat. You know what I'm saying? And that beat do slap as well. You know what I'm saying? But okay, I'm a producer, but like, you know what I'm saying? I make all type of music. You feel me? Blues, R&B, gospel, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but my roots is gospel. So, I mean, you got to look at it from both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, all right, I want to feel liberated. That's cool, but is there something you want your daughter doing? So if it's not, you do got to like take those steps now to censorize. What are we putting out there before their eyes? Before you know it, we're going to be putting out, you know what I'm saying, chicks rapping while they having sex with multiple chicks. That's going to be the scene. They's going to be rapping to multiple dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be the rap scene. It's going to be, oh, this is cool. You're liberated, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's going to continuously get worse. It's already bad enough. Like,
my take on it is like, okay, so there's two arguments, like you said, Felicia, right? Like liberation and non-liberation. Okay, so let's put, what I'm saying is like, I'm not, if I criticize, right, like if I think it's proper, putting liberation aside and putting that women can do whatever they want, then the question is like, okay, like Knowledge said, would you want, like you said, it's not a song I would want my family to hear, or would you want your daughter doing that? So my question is for the women who, or for the people, guys or girls, who are saying, this is great, this is liberation of women. Are you all in agreement that this is a song you'd rock out to everywhere? Are you in agreement that you'd want your children to rock out to this song and sing the lyrics? That's my question to the people who are in agreement of it.
nope.
So
Well, I don't know what those people would say, because
you're against it.
yeah, I don't know what those people say, because I'm going to be honest with you. If I had to choose, let's say I was, the ultimate hip hop goddess, and I get to choose what songs exist and what don't, I would give WAP the axe. I would. Like I said, I can vibe with it with my girlfriend and hang out, and because we're grown. But I understand the implications of, those type of images on little children. I still think about some of the music that I listened to when I was a kid that I was not supposed to be listening to. And I wish, oh man, I wish I wouldn't have been, I wish maybe someone would have known that I was listening to that or doing that or watching that, because that wasn't okay. So as a woman who's, getting up in age, no. If I was giving WAP the axe, I would give it the axe. I would say it shouldn't exist, honestly.
People were saying, so after my Doja Cat video, and like I said, I really like Doja Cat, and like when I got all this like heat from people about like, don't criticize women in videos and what they do, and I was reading some of the comments, and I was trying to take a step back, and I was like, okay, am I wrong? You know what I'm saying? So, and people were like, well, guys do, rappers say all this stuff, and you guys say nothing about it. I was like, let me actually like take a step back, and I was like, started to pay attention to that more in lyrics, because like you said, Knowledge, like sometimes you just listen to the beat and you don't care, but then I was like, let me pay attention, and I'm like, they have a point. Like there's in almost so many rap songs, every guy rap song talks about oral sex, about a girl giving him oral sex, about the way he describes women. And the stuff that they would do.
I'm about to say something mad sexist. Excuse me. I'm gonna apologize in advance.
What is it?
He's apologizing for the sexist comment that he might make.
That you might make.
Yeah.
Oh no. So
yeah, I'm most likely will make. But nah, I'm just gonna say that my brother, I'm a firm believer of the double standard. I'm just sorry, not everyone's not a believer. I will go to bat for the double. There is a double standard. Men can do certain things that women just can't do. Now I don't even mean physically, mentally, or spiritually. I'm just talking about in how you carry yourself and how you. It's two different roles. You know what I'm saying? If somebody come in that door, they wanna, you know what I'm saying, take over my household. They coming to see the man come. They're not coming to see the woman come to the door. You see what I'm saying? We have two different roles. So I'm a firm believer that. I mean, talking about sex. I mean, having multiple sexual partners, talking about all that. Men could do stuff that women just can't do. It's just the way it is. We didn't choose this, Omar. We didn't choose to be a man.
Wait, but are you saying? I dropped everything. That's the hate you're gonna get.
That was a phone dropper. That was a drop the mic.
I was saying he dropped the mic on that one.
Wait, but are you saying no? Hold on, Knowledge. Hold on, bro. Are you saying that you agree with? Are you saying guys just like this exists, or you're saying you're with that? You believe that guys can say that and women can't say that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah. So I wanted to make that clear. So you're saying, did I lose you in the video?
No, I'm back.
That's crazy. Why? So you're saying guys can talk about oral sex in videos and women should not?
Exactly.
Why is that? You have to explain.
I have to explain. Oh. Okay. I'm trying to make it in a short amount of words. Okay. Short amount of words. Okay, we have two different roles. Okay, so the role of a woman isn't to, I'm not gonna say not to be as affectionate or just like women's are already, she already sexy, a woman is already like, we don't walk around like, what I'm saying, in leggings, so our balls can show out when we walk down the street. Women walk down the street just beautiful. They don't have to say anything, do anything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like we live in it, like the world, you already know all the designers, trust me, people know it's facts. All the designers are mostly homosexuals, and most of them they right now the clothing is being made to make you more just your titties is gonna be out. You feel me? Dudes gonna be walking around here with lace shorts, like no gas, bro. Like it's gonna be crazy one day. Like it's so women are already sexy. Like so the stuff we do, like we don't get outlets to do extra stuff. Like we don't, you know what I'm saying? So when women do that, it's like the worst thing a woman could do is be a prostitute. Man, we don't prostitute. You feel what I'm saying? So you're already opening the door for a man that look like, oh, okay, she walking down the street like that. I'm already gonna look at her like an object. That's all. Mm-hmm. So that's why it's not like that with men. It's like, it's not even like that. I mean, I don't know. Do women walk down the street looking at dudes like, oh, I'm gonna have sex with him, like, or is it more like, oh, I like the way he look, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably a little bit of both. It's just, with dudes, if you walk outside with nothing but booty shorts on and you mad thick, all the dudes, ain't nobody thinking about, oh, I might marry her, she can be intelligent. No. So
all right, let's get back. Let me pass it to Felicia. What do you think about this? What Knowledge is saying?
So I hear what he's saying, and because I grew up so I'm first generation American, everybody in my family is Jamaican. So this is, what he just said is what every man in my family would say. So I get it, and I was raised that way. I was taught growing up, hey, you don't dress a certain way. You don't present yourself a certain way, because if you do, you're not presenting as a wife. You're not presenting as wife material. You're presenting yourself as an object. And that's just an understanding that I grew up with. Now, whether it's right or wrong, I don't know.
Well, let's talk about
But
that.
I'm-
That's is it okay? All
Right. I'm not sure if it should be considered right or wrong because I come from the place of I'm not a feminist. And that's a rare thing for a woman to say nowadays. But I'm not a feminist. And I'm going to tell you why, Omar. I don't want equal. I want chivalry. And I've always said that. I do not want to be equal. I want my man to provide. I want him to open doors, pull out chairs, right? I'm not a feminist. So I can't say how they feel about it.
You deserve all that.
That's how I was raised. I was raised that you don't walk out with the booty shorts on because then you're not a wife, and you present yourself in a manner that makes you more than just your body, and that is why a man will make you his wife. That's how I was raised.
Eli, you're on.
I think we lost him for a second.
Okay.
No, I'm still on. Give me. I'm sorry. I just had to grab something for 1 second.
Okay. We'll wait for you.
I'm still listening.
Now, I will add though, when Knowledge said something about women not being able to rap about certain lyrics, I'm kind of iffy on that, you know, because once you enter the realm of hip hop, it's already kind of graphic, as you were saying, Omar. You know, so I don't know if we should censor female rappers. I don't know if I can agree to that.
Yeah.
In everyday life, different rules apply, you know, but in hip hop to me, I see hip hop like, man, what should I compare it to? Like an alternate world. You know what I mean? I don't see it as real life. I see hip hop as you walk into that world and you can be whatever you want to be. Does that
That's how it is. Yeah, it evolved to that. That's true. My apologies. You're right.
I see it as let Meg and Cardi and whoever talk about their WAP and they, you know, they're this and they're that. Let them do it, right? It's the alternate world of hip hop where anything goes, kind of, sort of. And the last thing I'll add is I actually don't think that the men are as graphic as WAP is. And that's coming from a woman. Because I've heard WAP and I've heard some of the stuff that's coming out now. And honestly, the male stuff coming out now is not as graphic as WAP.
The male stuff, the thing with males is, I mean, I don't agree that
they don't get that graphic. That was like back of your throat. Like, dang, girl.
Yeah, but come on, man. No. Don't say guys don't say that. That's not true. Yeah, guys don't put out a whole song about it, most likely.
Word. But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but like throughout guys' lyrics, that's all the time. It's just random.
Kid, all I knew is
no, guy.
I like
I was just listening to a song.
Wow, that's 10 years old. That's all I knew.
I was just listening to a song today where the guy said, make her gag and this and that, and she do oral sex, make it sound like she. Meek Mill right now. There was a Fabio Foreign song I was listening to with Meek Mill. He said, make her gag like it sounds good when she sounds like she's throwing up. But we say that's cool. Like we don't comment. We say no problem, Meek. You cool. You can say whatever you want. But Cardi B says it. Now we all mad at Cardi now. Oh, that's wrong. That's crazy. Nobody was mad at Meek Mill when he said it. Why is it okay? I know Knowledge you're saying this. I know you're saying it's okay, but what I'm saying is like, why though? Like, why is it okay for Meek Mill to say, "I'll make you gag with my whatever," excuse me, and then like when she says it, we're all getting on her case. So the question is, what you're saying is a double standard, but then I feel like that is kind of sexist and unequal. Like it's inequality for women. It's actually oppression in a way because now it's like, oh guy, you're cool, you could do it. Oh, you're woman, you're trying to do it. No, get back down. That's not right. So I think like what's happening now is women are just so fed up and speaking up. Like no, don't tell us. And I don't agree. I don't like it personally. I don't like it. Like I don't like those lyrics. But women are probably just like
that's like when have you heard a song of a dude rapping about having a big dick?
You want me to? Are you serious?
Omar, it has to be a song because that's the difference between WAP and a lot of.
No, I'll find the lyric.
Meek Mill drops a one line here. Future drops a one line.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
The whole song.
No, Felicia, hold on. Knowledge. It depends on how. I don't know right now today, and I'm certain by next week I could find one. But I will tell you something I already know from now. You don't know? Do you know Black Sheep from that's old '90s hip hop?
Yeah.
No, I heard about.
They used to call him He called himself Mr. Long because he has a 9-inch. I'm sure he don't. I'm sure that's total cap. But he say he have a 9-inch.
That's old.
Mr. Long. His damn nickname was Mr. Long. This motherfucker. That's okay?
That's old, man. That's old.
That's old. But
old.
you want one. There's your example. I will find plenty if you want me to find. But I'm saying don't make me have to go find it when we have it from the 90s. What's that?
What about now? What about now?
Right, what about
we
now?
Not doing, dude's not doing that. Come on.
Wait. Why do I have to keep going? You want me to get multiple examples?
I'm telling you, not
You
as
ain't
a
gonna have
whole
none.
song.
No, guys,
a little line here,
guys,
there,
come on.
dropped in. But I don't think there's a whole song right now in current time that you can find about somebody's genitalia coming from a man. No, I don't think so.
Never.
All right. Guys, comment down below if you guys see this. If you find a song with male song about their genitalia, tell me what song it
The
is.
whole song. The whole song.
Oh, is that the problem?
Not one line.
You're saying the whole song? It has to be a whole song?
Verse,
The whole song. Because WAP
chorus,
is the whole song. WAP is
bridge,
the whole
everything.
song.
For real, like. And that's two females talking reckless at the same time. That means you gotta find two dudes talking reckless, both about their beefs at the same exact time. That's kind of wild. I don't think you're gonna get that one.
No, not like that. No. You're not gonna have a tag team, two guys talking about it.
You know what I'm saying?
But
unreleased.
There's definitely lyrics. You'll definitely find lyrics about it. Not a whole song. No, I don't think. I don't know about a whole song.
Right.
Personally.
And so just imagine a whole song from two different women getting that graphic for an entire song. That's why it made so much waves. But as you were saying, that's why it made so much money as well. So
I'm just saying, like, I mean, look, I look at it like, you know what I'm saying, our women, our black women especially, definitely are too special that we can be letting them just be spoken about. You know what I'm saying? So like no other culture speaks about their women the way that black people, like we just, like no other culture does that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I look at it like, okay, I'll find some feminists who would agree with me because yeah, it sounds sexist, but like when you care that much about something, that's how you gonna feel. You're gonna feel protective. Like, no, like, all right, we got enough happening to our black women now. Women going missing, killed, all type of stuff. You feel me? Dudes not being fathers, they kids, all type of crazy stuff. So right now we need to promote that. But it's hip hop. You're gonna talk about whatever. It's no boundaries. All right, cool. But we all know hip hop wasn't created like that. So I'm a nigga who like to get it back to the roots. You know what I'm saying? Other niggas like to, you know what I'm saying, just be reckless. And now you got cats who talking about everything, and it brings awareness. Like, you know, like for instance, you know what I'm saying, GHerbo talking about the PTSD. That's bringing awareness to stuff people not never gonna really know or hear about. So some stuff, it's all about how do you edify it. Like when I produce, that's what we focus on. We teach kids in high school how to make positive music, no curses, and make the beat.
Really?
Work. That's what we teach kids.
Oh, that's dope.
that's awesome. That's dope.
We didn't know about that.
Thank you, bro. I miss it. I really do.
That's great.
We're gonna have to start doing some Zoom stuff. Word.
Oh yeah, you got to. I'm sure there'll be a ton of parents who want that, to be honest with you, because their kids are all home the whole time. But
I'm telling you, boy.
So
I'm telling our kids, they good with music, man. We gotta offer it to them.
Yeah, that's cool. You going back to the topic, you made a comment that like like about black women. You said no other cultures talk about their women like that. I want to make sure I understand correctly. But like Cardi B and Megan, they're talking about themselves like that. No, we're not talking about them like that. They brought it up, right? Help me understand what
they know. Because they know sex. They know sex sells. I mean, you know. At the end of, I mean, you can. I mean, look. I don't care if you're a male or female. I mean, it's all about how do you feel about your people. How you are they units? Are they dollar bills? Or I care. You know what I'm saying? Like people say they don't like the Beyonce video. I actually think it was dope. You know what I'm saying? Just because you see black people in a royalty type of
the black
of position
is
in life.
king.
Yeah, black is king. Yeah. I mean, you know, did it have some demonic references or whatever? I don't care about the jump was dope. It was hard. How she did it, it never been done before. End of story. Now somebody got to try to talk it. What we talking about? You know, like.
All right, this is a good topic. I think we killed the WAP thing like crazy. I don't know. I'm gonna call it WAP. I don't know what the hell to call it, but
WAP.
It's definitely WAP. I keep saying WAP, and everybody laughs at me, but I can't. I don't know. I just keep saying WAP.
Wow.
But they said Fetty Wap needs to change his name because of this song.
Yeah, Fetty might want to look into that.
Man,
Now his
listen.
name means something totally
Fetty
different.
Wap is the GOAT. He had that first, man. They need to
You
stop.
already know he the GOAT. He been had that.
That's right, man. Don't mess with Fetty. Fetty needs to come back.
Where you going?
So,
What Jersey's finest, man.
oh man, bro, Fetty Wap.
Yeah.
So GHerbo, PTSD. So jumping on this GHerbo topic, GHerbo is he's one of my favorite artists right now. He's so underrated and doesn't get a lot of credit, but he named his album PTSD. He dropped that song PTSD, and you know, when I first heard it, I was like, all right, like why is GHerbo like naming this PTSD? I'm like, does he know? Like, I mean, I was like, I know he knows, but like PTSD is like a serious issue, you know. And I was like, is he just playing with this word? Like, I got PTSD because I have anxiety, blah blah. But like, I saw some interviews with him, and he was like literally like saying like he has PTSD and like from growing up in the hood and like seeing people die, being shot at.
Word.
I was like,
That's a fact.
no, he's not playing. You know what I'm saying? And I really, it was the interview was with Complex. I thought it was really interesting. So I'm gonna pass it to you guys. But
Nice.
so the question is like,
see that. Word.
yeah, like I pass on. But like in terms of GHerbo's, Felicia, if you want to take over, like in terms of like him bringing light to mental health and mental health being a thing in hip hop now, especially with Kanye West, honestly. On his situation.
We'll get to Kanye West.
Let's get to Kanye with his tweets later, but
whoa. You want me to go to Kanye first, or you want me to go to Kanye after GHerbo? Because that's a whole different conversation.
Well, let's get right into Kanye because I think
okay, we can get right into Kanye.
Because I think he is the ultimate example right now in hip hop related to mental issues, you know, and GHerbo brought light to it. So we got the PTSD, and then we have Kanye with, what did he have? Bipolar, I guess.
Yeah, bipolarism, I think, is what Kim Kardashian has said he has. He goes back and forth. Sometimes he says he's bipolar. Other times he says he's fine. And then he alleges that the Kardashians are saying he's bipolar to keep him drugged up, which is a get out kind of situation. That's what he's saying. But the Kardashians are saying, no, he's bipolar. He needs to be medicated. So that's the two sides of the argument, you know? I mean, what do you think, Knowledge? Do you think he's actually bipolar, or you think the Kardashians are just keeping him in the sunken place?
Man, listen.
Yeah, I think they got him in his sunken place, yo. I'm sorry.
Nah, man. Kanye West crazy, man. That's it, bro.
Yo.
Don't blame it on
Omar
man.
said he's crazy. Omar said he's
Kanye?
bipolar for real.
Man, stop sticking up for Kanye, bro.
Kanye, man. Old Kanye, man. Oh my goodness.
Old Kanye was a genius. Old Kanye. I mean, wow. This Kanye he's off the rails. I believe the things that he says about the Kardashians, not necessarily the sunken place, but the part that I do believe is that Kris Jenner is a nutbag who just exploits everyone, and that the Kardashians are probably secretly not the biggest fan of people of color. I believe him on that. But as far as everything else, I think I have to agree with you, Omar. There's obviously something going on mentally, bipolar or not, whatever it is, there's something going on with it.
What are you talking about? Why you shaking your head? What you mean? He admitted it himself, I believe.
He's supposed to be dead. Look. You wake up in the morning, all right? You got Jenner in the bathroom. You can't get in the bathroom because Jenner in the bathroom. Nigga probably start walking around the house just butt naked looking crazy. Then you got the Kardashians' mother. She probably be trying to sleep with Kanye. They probably be trying to get him into all type of crazy stuff. Who knows what goes on in their house? I don't know what's going on in that man's house being Kanye living with them. They're the craziest white people in the world. And they got money. It's a different level of crazy when you got money.
Yeah, but Kanye's a billionaire. I mean,
I know, but
he's on the same level.
I feel like all that negativity drew him crazy. He was not been bipolar when he first came out. He didn't have any issues. He was perfectly fine. He was perfect. Kanye was perfect. He was like she said.
Until his mother passed. I personally think that after his mother passed, he started to show signs of mental illness then. And it probably got worse. That's trauma too, though.
But being in that family, not having the right positivity at the right time, you get negativity at a time like, man.
Wait, so Omar, do you not believe in the Kardashian curse? You don't think that every man who's ever been with a Jenner Kardashian turns crazy,
Oh,
gets
I mean
insane?
I don't know.
Come on, look
That's
at
some
the
get out stuff, but I just think
real, man.
there's more to it. I agree partly with what you guys are saying, but I just think Kanye West is old enough. He's a grown ass man, man. He needs to own up to his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like his whole thing that he
Switch
does.
places with him.
Huh? What?
He says switch places with him.
Switch places with him.
What?
Live in that Kardashian house for 2 weeks for 100. But you living in the Kardashian house for 2 weeks for $100,000.
Hold on. Man, listen. Listen. Kanye West married Kim Kardashian, and Kardashian had put out a sex tape with Ray J. He married her. I ain't trying to hear nothing about Kanye West not understanding anything about Kardashian or boo-hoo Kanye. He knows what he was doing. He married her. She's popping off a sex tape. Your wife is popping off a sex tape. What do you expect?
I mean, when he did that, I'm not gonna lie, Omar, that threw me all the way off.
Get at me, Knowledge. Come on, man.
You know, you're
Tell me.
really marrying the girl from the sex tape.
So,
like, yay, really? You know? And then he marries her and he gets mad about the way she dresses and the things she does in public. And I'm thinking,
that's crazy, bro.
Did you see the tape? Did you not know the tape existed? I mean, what's the situation? And I think he started a trend of marrying.
That's because Knowledge got that double standard.
But I think he started a trend because then you see all these rappers wifing up women that you're like, oh, she's been everywhere. You okay with that? Okay.
Talk to me, Knowledge. Go for it.
I'm saying, look. He looked at it like as a trophy wife. Chick, everybody wanted to smash. You know, he look. Kanye he went off the deep end. He was a nigga with money who he was a little, he was a little rooted. He came in, he lost all his roots. Mother passed, but when he saw Kim, this is a trophy right here. Everybody want her. A few niggas smashed her. They give her name more weight. You know what I'm saying? Her butt look crazy,
all
so
right.
I'm gonna mess with this chick and marry her. Not to know marrying a woman is way more than sex. It's way more to it. And he made that agreement. And he got into all that. And this is where we at now.
You made the agreement, so eat it. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you're in high school, you want to get with the hot chick she's messing with all the dudes. That's it, bro. That's it. You're gonna go down that road, and then don't complain. Don't be pass your mental issues on you. Oh, it's her. Is she making me? Man, I don't know. I don't. Me personally, I don't buy it. But Kanye West put out a few tweets talking about. Let's actually go back to GHerbo. So we don't get lost. Like, yeah. So growing up in the hood, like basically, like GHerbo saying that he got PTSD out of seeing all the stuff that happens, and for some reason, like I won't say I grew up in the worst of the neighborhoods. I would say it was pretty bad, and I was able to kind of like move on out of that. But when I hear, like, I never thought to like, it's weird. It's like it's okay for everybody else, right? Or other cultures, other races. Oh, they're great. Oh, he's sick. He's mentally sick. It's okay. He goes and shoots and does that. It's okay. But you never think, like, people grow up in the hood, or even like black people who grow up in the hood, like, oh, you can't say PTSD, like, oh no, it's not PTSD. You know what I'm saying? It's like you never correlate it. Like you never think it's okay to correlate. Like people growing up in the hood can have real issues, real mental issues, real anxiety.
Hey, preach, brother.
Right?
Yeah. But that mindset of
and me too. I'm blaming myself too, Felicia. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like even me, I'm like, yo,
no, I hear you.
Why do you talk about PTSD?
That mindset comes from people who, and I'm always very careful about my words. So the idea that living in the hood and seeing these things, like people, for example, you saw your friend this morning. Now this afternoon he's dead. When people don't connect that's PTSD, it's because we have been taught systematically in this country that things that happen to people of color don't matter. That's what it is. Because notice, if, for example, let's say a young man runs into a school right now with a gun and holds everybody up, doesn't shoot anyone, but holds everybody up. It is understood, depending on the neighborhood that those children are in. But let's say they're in a neighborhood called Willow Lakes. You get where I'm going. It's understood that all those children have PTSD. No one was shot. All they did was see a man with a gun, right? Now, let's say a boy runs into PS 122 and shoots up the whole school and people get shot. You won't hear a conversation about PTSD, even though the situation is more severe. So it's a systematic choice by the system that we live in to only pay attention to certain issues that affect certain people. It is absolutely, I've worked with people who have PTSD. Mm-hmm. It is absolutely PTSD to see your friend this morning and they're dead tonight. And it doesn't matter if you saw them die or not. Losing people to gun violence is a traumatic experience. Period.
I feel you. I don't know what to say. I mean, I agree with you 100%. I mean, I think like, yeah. I mean, like, if people don't, well, go ahead, Dallas, go.
I'm sorry.
No, go for it. Yeah,
to Orlando last week, a week and a half ago, and I came back. Yeah, I came back and they had a whole little candles, probably like 50 feet from my door. Somebody got shot when I was gone in Orlando. So it was meant for me to go to Orlando. Yeah, it'd be like that. Yeah. 50 feet, not even. I walk 100 feet to get to the garbage can. Between me going to the garbage can, I look to the left. Oh, somebody got shot right there. Somebody got killed right there.
And he doesn't even have to know that person to be traumatized by that, Omar. Just seeing that by your door every day is enough to be a traumatic enough event that could trigger PTSD. He doesn't have to know that person and he doesn't have to see it happen. And then imagine in an environment where that happens all the time. Where that happens all the time.
Yeah.
That's why,
and that's why I respect GHerbo. I think he's bringing light to it. I think in his interview he brought light to it, and I think it's something that needs to be talked about. And it's like you said, like other cultures, other races, like minorities, black people. Like I feel like people don't allow these races to be like sick, like to have what is officially like known as a sickness. No, it's like no, you're bad. No, you're a murderer. No, you did, you're wrong. But but the mainstream could be sick mentally. Oh, this, that. You know what I'm saying? So, and maybe in a way that is what's good about Kanye in one sense. Nothing good about mental sickness, but maybe it's partly good that he's being diagnosed with bipolar, being he's like such a role model, like I think to everyone, and him being African American.
Yeah, that's the silver lining.
Right.
That's the silver lining with Kanye West and GHerbo and all these artists, because I've seen teenagers online saying, "Thank you, Kanye West. I'm bipolar."
Yeah.
And I go through, because for those of you who aren't familiar with bipolarism, it's this manic state where you're really happy, and then it's a depressive state where it's a major drop. And I've seen teenagers online, like, I go through exactly what Kanye West is going through. And I'm thankful to him that he's expressing his highs and his lows, and people can get it. People can understand what it's like. And for GHerbo talking about PTSD, it takes the shame away, because now people no longer expect young boys in the hood to act like their homeboys getting shot every day doesn't affect them. They're not expected to take it like it's okay. They can say, no, I'm not okay. I have PTSD. I need to talk to someone. So I think, like you're saying, that's the silver lining, that we're having that conversation and people can be allowed to need help when they've been in traumatic situations.
Mm-hmm. Knowledge, do you have anything else you want to add to that?
Hey, I was about to say right on. You know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying everything I'm hearing, because, I'm an advocate for, health in every aspect, from, what I'm saying? And definitely emotional and mental health is very important, because I got friends that I had to see grow up and go through different changes of life in the street. And just no matter what I could do to help them, they just get caught up. You know what I'm saying? I still love them. They still my peoples, but you can't do anything with somebody's bipolar. You can only do but so much. You can only do but so much when someone, just lost their mother, when someone, like just lost a loved one. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm actually affiliated the same nonprofit I work with. They have a whole side of the building where they have social workers who, actually do intakes, and anyone who comes in to use the studio, they can actually see a counselor, and they have a hotline you can call in. All through COVID, they had a emotional health and wellness hotline you can call in. If you just lost a loved one, and that's very important because I got people in my family who lost a loved one through COVID. You know what I'm saying? And like, they have to do the day to day stuff of going to work or, take care of somebody in the family or whatever, but they're not themselves. And, they need someone, they need that outlet, especially men, to talk about it.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. We got real deep here. So let's go to
Word.
Felicia. You asked a question. Our last topic: does death sell? And talking about the popularity of rappers who passed away, like Pop Smoke, Juice WRLD, Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. What is it that you wanted to address with that topic?
So what I was wondering is why we don't appreciate people when they're here. Why is it that we only want to buy, actually go out and buy music and go out and buy merch and go out and support after the person has passed away? I saw people, and honestly, it's, as Drake would say, it's fake love. And honestly, I find it to be a little bit unnerving / disgusting. I see people who never acknowledge Nipsey Hussle at all of a sudden, they're wearing Crenshaw. And, when the man was alive and working hard and trying to feed his family, you weren't wearing Crenshaw anything,
Definitely
So
wasn't.
that's the portion of it that kind of sickens me, is we don't support these guys when they're alive. And then they die, and all of a sudden we make them a martyr. There's a Nipsey Hussle mural around the corner. I saw this big Pop Smoke mural in Canarsie the other day. That's nice, but what were people in Canarsie doing to big up Pop Smoke when he was still here? Besides probably asking him for money, And then I ran the numbers on it because I was curious. Pop Smoke's net worth almost doubled post-mortem. So after he died, his net worth went from somewhere in the 480K to $500,000 range to like almost $2 million just by him dying.
But don't you think like it's just kind of like the nature of life? Like, I don't know if there's some kind of like bad intentions or energy that people have towards it. It's just like naturally if someone dies, like, we always say like you never know what you have until you lose it. And then just like if someone passes away, you're just like you almost, I don't want to say appreciate the person more, it drives you crazy that they're not around anymore. So I would just think like, isn't death just like a natural, I guess, thing that drives attention, not in a positive way, but just it puts attention on someone, I don't know. What do you think, Knowledge?
Both of y'all views is perfect because like you said, with anything.
Knowledge, you're
charging.
It went to a photo.
I'm sorry.
No, I just want to make sure like you're in the video when you're talking.
My bad. Yeah, I gotta get my charger.
But it goes when they're talking.
Yeah, a little countdown. But so, trying to think. Just went blank.
It's all right. Whatever. You don't have to address that topic. For me, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's artists that after they died, I paid attention to more. It's true.
I look for Triple X because I knew a woman, right? Her son, okay, he became Triple X after Triple X died. Okay, I'm talking about he looked just like him. He dyed his hair, everything. Like this dude was a whole Satanist. A lot of you not. Like he was wild. He was beating his mother up. I was personally about to lay hands on this young man, teaching him a lesson. But long story short, he became Triple X. He was tripping. He was suicidal. He was doing these different drugs. You know what I'm saying? And when somebody dies, okay, it's popularized. Okay, everybody's money gets doubled. But a lot of times in the industry, we don't really know what happened. We just see like the trailer of a movie. So it's like, oh, somebody died in this, okay. Oh, they died like this. Okay. This was the scene. Just like Clue. This was the scene of how the murder happened. And we just have to go with that. And I hate that junk, yo. That junk pissed me off, yo. Like even when Kobe, anybody, like every single legend just dies mysteriously. oh, it's drugs, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. It's just, okay, people die. Yes, everyone's gonna die. Yes. But it's like, come on, someone ran in his house and they shot him, and come
But
on,
what do you mean by
seriously?
that?
Like this,
Mysteriously, Pop Smoke was murdered. Juice died supposedly from the
like,
drug.
come on, they legends. Like, come
That
on, we
story is
got like,
strange. That story is
come
strange.
on.
That Pop Smoke story is kind of strange. Do
Why?
you know the story,
Every story
Omar?
be strange. Nipsey Hustle, all these stories, they all
What?
strange, bro. I'm
What's
talking about
this?
like the government, somebody set that jump up, they paid a nigga on the street to go do that. Like, it was all set up. You feel what I'm saying? Every time.
Yeah, but
I'm telling you.
why does
I'm a
it have to be
conspiracy
the?
theorist when it comes to like that. I ain't want to say it, but like when it comes to like death in the industry, I'm a conspiracy theorist, yo. Like it's too much money involved. $3 million. Come on. No. They can cover up anything nowadays. I was just watching the new Power. They had killed old boy. They came up, chainsawed them down, put them in the barrels. They could do. People could do anything nowadays. You're talking about if I wake up tomorrow and I work $5 million, I could just come in and out my neighborhood, my Lamborghini, park in the front, yeah, and then move to California like everything is cool. I couldn't even. I wouldn't be making probably 4 or 5 days in my neighborhood where I know everybody. Somebody's grandmother gonna rob me. Like somebody like what? You got a Lambo? Like nah. I'm just sorry. I had to get my vent off real fast.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Felicia. What do you think?
I mean, I do think in particular that the now the Juice World story, we haven't even touched Juice World much, but what happened with Juice World, I believe that happened the way that it did. I secretly think that Juice World really wanted to die and killed himself, but that's probably another conversation because he rapped all the time about not making it past 21.
I don't
Now,
think he
for
meant
Pop,
like that either. But all right,
oh, you don't
that's
think
fine.
he
I
meant it?
mean, I could spit a
I think
bar
he meant
about
it.
that.
Yeah,
But Pop Smoke and Nipsey, though, on that, I agree with
Nobody don't
Knowledge
make it.
that those stories are strange. I mean, when I initially heard those stories, I'm thinking something is missing because, to my knowledge, and correct me if I'm wrong, Pop Smoke wasn't the only person in the house, but the other people in the house weren't injured, like at all. So I'm like,
Come on,
huh. So
come
they
on.
came in and they wanted to rob the house and rob them, but they only shot Pop Smoke. What happened with that?
well, but they were out to
That's
get him. I mean, don't you think that he had enemies like Pop Smoke, Nipsey Hussle,
But that's not what they said. They said it was a
Tupac?
robbery. They didn't describe it
It
like,
was a robbery,
targeted enemies. They just said it's just a robbery.
No, no.
If it's just a robbery,
No, it wasn't right. It turned out that it was.
yeah,
It was the robbery.
the feds wanted to rob them. Something happened. You know what I'm saying? He could have pissed somebody off. Anything, something happened. Somebody set him up. It wasn't niggas just decided to rob him today. This is not how a robbery gets planned. You just don't wake up. Okay, we're gonna rob Travis Scott. No, I just got planned. Somebody big put that order out. You know what I'm saying? Someone big, either somebody big in the streets or the government. Like, sad to say, you know what I'm saying? It's just like people would say, oh, cops had something to do with Tupac getting killed. More than likely. more, come on. Let's talk about legends. Like, black legends from the hood making this much money? That's just not allowed. Like, I mean, cats is doing it left and right, and it's a beautiful thing. I'm talking about all cultures, Hispanics, everybody, like, becoming popular from their neighborhood, from nothing, and really making it. That's why I love Hov. You know what I'm saying? Billionaire hip hop
Well,
artists. Like, come on, that was that.
so
Like, come on.
based on your conspiracy theory, why did Hove make it?
because
I
Hope
mean,
wasn't
why is
no
he
real
still
hustler.
alive?
Hope was fake.
What? Wait, which
He said
one?
Hov is fake.
No.
Hope made it because he's fake.
Yeah,
I just said that.
she's messing around. But for your perspective knowledge, how did he make it? You know what I'm saying? Biggie didn't make
I mean,
it.
look,
Tupac ain't make
that nigga
it.
from New York. Look, I'm from the Bronx. Like, look,
Lil TJ, the
nigga in New
Bronx.
York, it's different. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you're from the Bronx, Knowledge?
I mean, I was born in the Bronx. I mean, I grew up in Jersey. I'm a Jersey boy at heart forever.
Okay, but you're originally from the Bronx, originally.
Yeah, my mother from the Bronx, my family from the Bronx, Brooklyn.
Ooh,
Yeah.
man. Ooh.
Why you say that?
Yeah. Wait, explain to the guy. Oh my god. I guess people see the Bronx
That
as
could be a good thing, bad thing.
people see the Bronx as Bronx to me always has like the reputation of being hard, like rough, like the Bronx, bro. Like, whoa.
Hey, Boogie down, yeah.
That's what it is. So yeah, I mean, I guess that's the topics, guys. Anything else you guys want to address? I think we addressed everything. Any other thoughts?
Felicia, where you from?
I'm originally from, don't laugh at me because I can see it coming. I'm originally from Florida. I'm a little suburb girl from Pembroke Pines, Florida. And I grew up there, and then I moved to Brooklyn in 2015, and then moved to Jersey a couple years ago. So, but I was born in Jersey. We just moved to Florida when I was, a little thing. So I don't really remember much about Jersey. I'm experiencing it now as an adult.
Mm-hmm. How come you don't have the Kodak Black voice? I always feel.
Kodak Black is not a real Floridian. He's from Pompano. Have you ever been to Pompano?
I know nothing about Florida. I just know Kodak Black. I was like, oh, is that how Florida people talk?
Let me just tell you, Pompano, when he's talking about I'm from Pompano, he shouldn't even say Florida. He should just say Pompano. Pompano is its own country. They have their own language.
Out of Florida?
Their own culture. It's not Florida.
But there's a lot of rappers.
Is it like towards the south or like?
Oh, it is. I mean, any hood that you could think of, times it by 10, and you got Pompano.
Damn.
I mean,
Yo, I gotta go out there.
Hood.
But there's a lot of rappers.
Worse than Newark? It ain't worse than Newark. Nah.
Newark ain't that bad. Don't be hating on Newark now. Newark
Thank you. I appreciate that.
areas.
See, that was a test. Yeah.
Newark's up and coming, man. Newark's up and coming.
Yeah, Newark is gonna be popular.
Newark's gonna be like Jersey City. Like that's what.
Exactly. They're coming through Newark, and they're gonna gentrify everything, and it'll be cutesy like Jersey City.
What's crazy is I grew up in Jersey City. I wish I had bought something when, I wish I was able or understood the vision of buying a piece of real estate. Because when I grew up there, yeah, it was whatever, and now it's untouchable. I mean, at least in parts of Jersey City. So I'm sure Newark is getting that way too in some way.
Right.
Yeah. Real estate is crazy.
But that's the thing. Like, not to like, I guess there's another topic, but like, I do feel like I can't speak for like the black race, but I can say as a minority, and then you tell me from your perspective is like, there's things just like we spoke about with the mental issues and PTSD, and there's things like that people who grow up in these areas, minorities, people from other countries, immigrants, this, that, whatever, Hispanics, like, you don't know about things. I feel like there's things that are hidden from you, like financial knowledge. Like real. Like I would have never understood anything. Real estate. Like, I don't know. I would have known nothing about that as a kid growing up in Jersey City. It just doesn't come to you. Like the knowledge just doesn't get to you.
It doesn't. So one of my in my my day-to-day, I'm an attorney, but teaching is really what I love to do. So I've always taught on the side. And it is the biggest eye opener when you teach. The biggest eye opener. I met an 11-year-old little boy from, I think the neighborhood's called Ridgewood. I think it's called Ridgewood.
Oh,
Ridgewood, very
New
nice
Jersey?
neighborhood. Yeah, Ridgewood, Jersey.
Oh, it's like
right?
that's like a nice. Yeah.
Little 11-year-old boy from Bridgewood who I was tutoring in essay writing. This 11-year-old boy could give me the rundown of stocks, and not the easy stuff, not the simple things about stock trading, such as buying and selling, the complicated things like buying an option, shorting a stock.
That's what I mean.
How you do that effectively. And he's 11 years old.
And what's crazy?
That boy gonna be bad, yo.
What?
You might as well get the count right now.
And you know what's crazy?
That boy gonna be bad.
What's crazy is that, like, the way you say it, right? It makes it sound like stocks, options. What's crazy is, like, as an adult, I'm like, it's not really that complicated. Like buying stocks, like after growing up and realizing like anyone could do it. Like it's not like that deep information. Like maybe the options and some parts of real estate, but like stocks, everyone should be doing that. Like everybody, like at some you need to invest in stocks. You just buy Apple's, Amazon.
Yeah,
you leave
they
the
make
money,
it so easy nowadays,
right?
Yeah.
But
nowadays.
But what I'm saying is that like it's not like the information is that serious. But like as a kid, you never hear your friends, your parents, you never hear people talk about stocks. So you don't know that it's a thing.
And those are the conversations that we just don't have. And families of color just don't have those conversations. And I don't know why. I have no idea why, but I know that I'm meeting this 11-year-old, like I said, who has this knowledge. And I know for a fact that at 11 years old, I did not know a thing. And it's not necessarily your neighborhood, right? Because remember, this is the girl from Pembroke Pines. And I still don't know that, right? At that age, because my family wasn't having those conversations. It's something about families of color that when we get together, we discuss, and forgive me, but I can say this, we discuss food. We gossip about each other. We love the gossiping about each other. We love to do that, right? Maybe we talk about real estate. I've noticed that families of color will delve into real estate somewhat. That's a maybe. Mm-hmm. But real conversations about credit, stocks, financial literacy, starting an LLC as a way to protect your assets so that when things happen to you personally, you're good. We don't have those conversations. And then you pull a kid from Ridgewood at 13 or 14 who already has an LLC.
He already got one.
What kind of LLC this kid have?
Probably 2. He might have it in somebody else's name or whatever, but he got his name in there somewhere as a beneficiary or something,
Right? He's already on some nonprofit board, a nonprofit organization. He's on the board already.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder now with the state, maybe Felicia, if you're teaching, like I wonder with the age now of the internet, with the knowledge kind of being out there, like do people like does this knowledge get out there, or it doesn't get to the youth? I wonder.
It gets out there if you seek it. So it's it's another thing about who you hang out with.
That's the thing. You can't seek it if you don't even know it exists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you feel me? Like if you're growing up in a rough neighborhood, right? You don't know what the fuck stock. You don't even know what to look up. Stocks. Oh, I can. You don't know. Anyway, that's just a whole other topic, but.
No, you're making a good point. How do you even know until you're already an adult? And quite frankly, when you are already an adult and you're learning those things, as I'm sure me, you, and knowledge know, you're not. It's like Nipsey says, it's a marathon, right? But you're not even at start. Damn. When you come into adulthood and you don't know those things, you're behind the start.
You just hurt me, man. I felt that line. It just hurt my heart right now.
It's true, and now you're working your way before you
get
to
the ground time. Get up, time. Catch up.
Brother,
you trying to catch up to the 11-year-old.
The 11-year-old at start, boom, taking off.
Exactly.
And you're like, oh my god, I'm trying to get to the start.
500 feet back.
What's crazy is that's the truth. That's what's sad about it. But oh my god.
Hey, every day, little progress goes a long way. You know what I'm saying?
And better late than never. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah, but the worst part, what you were saying, man, it's crazy because like we live in this golden. Some people call it the golden era, the golden generation or whatever. They got generation X, Y, Z, whatever. But we like, the generation of technology. Like, it's sad that, like you said, if the information doesn't get out there to the youth, where it's like, you got these coaches, 11 years old, they got their own companies, in 20 years, we already know they're going to be financially stable on a whole different level. Their account's going to be looking lovely. Now, our kids, how do they catch up with the technology that's out currently? Like Omar said, how does the information reach them? So in 20 years, they not trying to tell their kids don't make the same mistake I made. And God forbid this thing still repeated again to 2, 3, 4, 5 generations after us. Like, what are we going? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when our kids gonna be trading? Like, how we gonna get the information to them?
Educators have to get out there, and that's one of the things that, may he rest in paradise, that Nipsey did. I don't know if you guys know that, but the hood loved him, not just because he was some gangster who sold clothes. He did financial literacy boot camps for Slauson.
That's he did. That's amazing. Because I was just gonna say
that's how we do it. And that's one of the things that I'm starting a nonprofit to do.
That's awesome.
To get out into Newark and East Orange and Elizabeth and Patterson and teach financial literacy.
Because I was gonna say that, like, that is kind of what pisses me off about a lot of artists, is that, like, I didn't know Nipsey Hussle did that, but I was gonna say, like, your Kanye West, your Puff Daddies, like those are the people who should be. See, it's like, I feel like when they make it, it's like do they give back? And I think, like, it's these models that need to come back to the communities and be like, I made it. Here's what you need to know. You know, like I think Kevin Hart. Yeah.
I agree, but it's like, where do you put the money, Omar? Right? Like, Kanye comes in, he brings the money, right? Okay, where's he gonna give? Is it gonna be no public schools? Is it gonna be these different, like, who's working right now? All right, so we give it to Felicia. Okay, Felicia got a whole financial literacy program she about to launch. So we know that's gonna create this. It's going, all right, we're gonna have jobs available after that. We're going, but you know what I'm saying? But if we have the money, is realistically what happens is the people who are at the table aren't the visionaries and the ones who's being creative to find these solutions. Most of the time, the main table the money come through when it's somebody like Mark Zuckerberg that dropped $20 million or whatever. It's somebody who just want money. It ain't someone who's really like, like, and a lot of times they don't even audit or track them programs of, okay, what happened with that 20 million and where did it go, and like where the success story. Like, they don't really do all that most times in Black community. They just give the money, it's a ribbon cutting or whatever, and that can get.
That's a good point.
Sadly.
What's the point? I'm thinking.
I think there's a reason that no one does that. And this is the conspiracy theorist in me, like Knowledge said. I don't know why, but I think there is a reason that people like Kanye West and Jay-Z do not do more. Maybe there's someone or something threatening them or making them feel that they can't do more.
What do you mean? What's the reason? It's conspiracy. So, okay, I got you now.
Yeah, you
don't want to say.
It's down to conspiracy, but I think there's
you get us in trouble.
Someone that's telling them making them feel like they can't do more.
You only can do but so much. There is red tape. You just can't do that now. Okay. Once you start like Dr. Sebi, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold up, bro. You waking up black people. You waking up too many black people now. Like, you chill out. 100 in a little room. All right, maybe with 1,000. You waking up 1 million black people about trying to make them live longer and all type of crazy stuff. Nah. You know what I'm saying? It's not beneficial. It's bad for business. Every business will be dramatically affected in a negative way. To the point that mayhem would have, the government will enforce different rules. If we say we're gonna stop going to Walmart, we're gonna stop eating at fast food restaurants, are we gonna? Come on now. Like, if someone was like one person was able to organize that to happen, they're taking them out. So you only do with some black businesses start popping up. There's like 1 million new black businesses, and they helping the community. They policing the streets. What? People protesting like in those type of ways. And who talking that?
All right.
But, okay.
It's getting deep.
By uniforms, 100 people leading in that country and in that state. You can't take one person out because all the information is out there now. And that's how we gotta take advantage of technology. Like, don't look at me. The information right there. You know what I'm saying?
All right, this is deep stuff, guys. I feel like we're gonna be here all night talking about this stuff.
We really could. So you may want to cut it whenever you're ready, because we really could. But I do want to say this before we go. I'm gonna find a new word for conspiracy, because I think that once you say conspiracy, people write it off, and there actually are a lot of logical explanations for a lot of things that people would write off.
Yeah,
so for example, what Knowledge was saying about who benefits from it, it's really simple. There are people in this society who benefit from having an underclass. That's it. That's exactly what Knowledge is, and that's not a conspiracy. The numbers will tell you that there are people in society who benefit from there being an underclass. That is their maid, their nanny, their this, their that, right? And so they wouldn't benefit from those people being financially literate and being free.
This is deep. We can keep going because actually I have an opinion about it, but I'm gonna save it. Especially because I have to go to the bathroom now, guys. So
she heavy, yo. She heavy.
Yeah, you guys are serious. I didn't know we'd go this long. This is pretty good. I think for now, just for the video, we'll end the podcast. This has been episode 1 with Felicia and Knowledge, and hopefully we'll be back with another episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace. I'm just gonna end the video.